Mega Man Mastermix issue number 3 from Udon Comics, which is a subsidiary of Capcom. So, this actually came out weeks ago. Actually, maybe like a month ago or so. But I just finally got around to doing a review for it. I love this series so much. Like, so I know, prepare for gushing, I guess. It's a great series, with like amazing art and color. Yeah, I really enjoy it. And this is coming from someone who is not the biggest Mega Man fan. Like, yeah, I played the NES games. I watched the Mega Man cartoon series, the American cartoon series. But I never really followed it other than that, like all that much. I might have watched some of the Battle Network. Is that what it was called? What's one word there, like inside the internet? I watched some of that anime, but I didn't really. I haven't really been like playing all that much Mega Man. I think other than the NES game, the only other Mega Man that I've ever played was Mega Man Legends. So, not the biggest Mega Man fan, but I love this series so far. So it's issue number 3. It is $8, but it's a quarterly release. So basically one issue every 3 months. So it's not like one issue every 2 weeks or one issue every month. It's one issue every 3 months. So the $8 price hike isn't that bad, especially since you literally get about like 70 to 80 pages per issue. And that's 70 to 80 pages of actual story. There's no ads in here. I think the only ad might be like at the end. Yeah, there you go. There's your one ad in this whole entire issue. Is at the very end, and it's just an ad for issue number 4. So this is read like a manga from right to left, and this is the start of Asteroid Blues, where after being defeated by Mega Man once again, Dr. Wily is sent to 2,000 years in solitary confinement, until one day he gets a meeting with Dr. Light, basically informing him that there's like some kind of asteroid on this planet that has this energy source that can basically like power the Earth for thousands of years, and but there's like hostile creatures or something on it, so they need to build a robot that can get the energy source. And Dr. Wily was able to make a deal. I mean, Dr. Light was able to make a deal for Dr. Wily that if he basically helped in the construction of this robot, he would be pardoned and have all his crimes wiped out. So, of course, Dr. Wily agrees. I mean, just look at that, like, artwork. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm a huge fan of manga, so it has, like, that manga style that I love. But, I don't know, it's so, like it's so easy for this to just be, like, cheaply done, right? And just basically just live off of the Mega Man license name. Because, I mean, people see Mega Man, they'll probably just buy it. But it looks like Hitoshi Ariga put like a lot of work and effort into this, and just I freaking love the artwork. The coloring is really good too. So this is oh, look at that. This, like, maybe get rid of this part. That would be like a great wallpaper right there. This reminds me of like an anime from like the 70s or something, like Battleship Yamada or something. Like that's kind of like what this splash page reminds me of, like a cover for like one of those 70s sci-fi animes. But this is basically your space adventure 2-part story arc. You've seen like a lot of this in like X-Men and things like that, where you know they go and they have like a space adventure for like an issue or two, and then they come back home. That's pretty much what this is. This is pretty much a space adventure with Mega Man for 2 issues. But I mean, look at that. Yeah, like I said, this whole review is probably just gonna be me gushing on Mega Man on this issue because I freaking love this series. This series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and probably Justice League Dark would be my favorite ongoing series at the moment. With Turtles and this, like, obviously in the lead. Maybe Turtles gets the edge just because I'm such a huge Turtles fan, as I'm sure you can probably guess. But, yeah, I freaking love this. So, they build the giant robots, and Dr. Wily basically constructs Reggae, a little, like, duck bird dude for Mega Man to keep as a pet. And it kind of looks like Dr. Wily has basically reformed. But, I mean, it's Dr. Wily, so we all know he's up to something, right? Yeah, freaking, like, I don't know, it just reminds me so much of, like, a 70s sci-fi anime, like OVA or something. But yeah, basically, we get Shadow Man arrives. He was on board the ship the whole time, and he breaks Dr. Wily free. Shadow Man's awesome. I've always liked, like, I've always been, like, a huge Ninja fan. Speaking of which, From Software, when are we going to get the next Tenchu, please? I've been, like, waiting for years. I mean, your new video game looks pretty cool, but the fact that, like, apparently it started off as, like, a Tenchu, and then it became what it is, it's just like, oh, man, I really want that Tenchu. But yeah, we basically get Dr. Wily's robots arriving, and kind of like the previous issues, it's basically Dr. Wily introduces new robots, and then Mega Man fights them off one at a time. What's that one? Like that one Bruce Lee movie? Not Enter the Dragon. The one where like it was basically done after his death, and they just took like scenes of him, like doing like mock fights with others, and then the one where he has to like fight up a giant tower. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the name of it. I'm like a huge kung fu fan, and I can't remember this freaking movie. But that movie, like that's pretty much what Mega Man, this series has been. Basically, Dr. Wily introduces robots. Mega Man fights them all one at a time. He saves the day, and then the next issue, a new batch of robots are introduced, and he fights them off one at a time. It sounds like formulaic and cliche, but it's actually done like pretty damn well. So yeah, we get introduced to these like new robots, and yeah, Dr. Light finds out that basically he's the only human on the ship. So it's like, but wait, where's Dr. Wily? And look at that. I mean, just look at the coloring and stuff. Like, it's so cool. It turns out that Dr. Wily's back on Earth. Or maybe he's been on Earth the whole time. Dun, dun, dun. And he basically reprograms the ship so it's on a crash course with the asteroid. Sorry, I really love just the artwork of this. It's, I don't know, it's like, it's just, maybe it's just like nostalgic or whatever. It reminds me of like 80s stuff. It's like a mix of like 70s anime and like 80s cartoons. It's great though, I freaking love it. But yeah, basically, for anyone who wants like a lot of like action and stuff, that's pretty much what this is. It's pretty much just like Mega Man fighting off all the different types of robots and things like that. And he basically gets ganged up on when he's saved by Proto Man, who is I guess the prototype for Mega Man. Again, it's been like forever since I've played the NES games, and I haven't played like further than that other than Mega Man Legends. So I could be wrong, but I believe Proto Man, just based off his name, is a prototype for Mega Man. And then he blows up the bird dude Reggae. I actually feel kind of bad for Reggae, even though it turns out that he's actually a spy bot. But yeah, he basically kind of helps Mega Man, and then he demands a fight from Mega Man. I guess he wants to see how his would it be his legacy if Proto Man is the original Mega Man? Then would this Mega Man be considered Proto Man's legacy? Is that the term that we would use? But yeah, I freaking love this artwork. I keep saying that, but Jesus, it's so good. But yeah, we basically get a fight. Mega Man wins, and then Dr. Light sends Rush out to go save Mega Man. He wants him to basically leave the ship, but yeah, Proto Man is coming across pretty cool too. Of course, Mega Man has to go and save Dr. Light. So I'm not going to reveal the rest, even though there are, there's a good number of pages left, because I don't want to spoil this. Like, I really want you guys to pick this up. This is freaking fantastic. I will, I guess, go to the very back. We're going to get to the conclusion. Obviously, you guys saw that already for the Asteroid Blues. And then I'll show you, there we go, we'll focus in, the covers for this series. I really would have liked this one right here. I mean, this one's not a bad cover. This one, don't really care for his face, but this would have been a cool cover to get. But I have it on my pull list, and basically I've like special ordered it from my local comic book store. They don't actually like have it come in. I had to like request it, so they just give me cover A's for all of them. But I mean, it's not a bad cover. Obviously, if I had the chance, I probably would have picked cover B because that just looks sweet. But yeah, Mega Man Mastermix issue number 3, the start of Asteroid Blues. If you can't find the first two, I mean, you could just jump right in. You didn't really miss too much. You just missed basically Mega Man defeated Dr. Wily, tried to take over the Earth, and then Mega Man defeated him. And there you go. There's your introduction to Mega Man number 3. But I highly recommend picking up the Mastermix series. It's fantastic. You know what? Everything I've read from Udon has actually been pretty good too. I've read some of the Street Fighters, and I've read some of the, what was that? It was Dark Stalkers versus Street Fighter. I did some reviews for that on this channel as well. That was also pretty awesome. So I might have to check out more stuff from Udon. I want to see them do a Devil May Cry or a Resident Evil game. I mean, Resident Evil series. Since, I mean, Udon is basically just doing Capcom games. Oh, you know what would be awesome? Dino Crisis. Like, I'm a huge Dino Crisis fan. The original Dino Crisis is, like, easily in my top 5. I would love to see them bring that back. For anyone who's interested, like, my favorite video game franchise ever is Parasite Eve. But a Dino Crisis Udon comic series would be really, really sweet. Or, a Resident Evil or Devil May Cry or Omnimusha. Omnimusha would be pretty freaking awesome, to tell you the truth. I would love to see an Udon comic series of that. But yeah, that's Mega Man Mastermix. This issue pretty much is me gushing over it, but it's fantastic. I love it. It's basically a 70s sci-fi anime meets an 80s Western cartoon series with freaking amazing artwork and coloring. So I highly recommend picking it up. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys can subscribe if you haven't already, I really would appreciate that. I'm trying to hit 300 subscribers. I'm almost there. I'm trying to hit 300 by the end of the year. If you guys already subscribed, hit that bell for notification. Please feel free to leave a like. If you enjoyed the video, comment down below. Share this video with friends and family members. Help spread the word. I also have a Twitch if you guys are interested in that. I will be streaming today. And also, right before I hit the record, I got a Twitter notification that Stan Lee had died, which is it's unfortunate, man. That kind of bummed me out. I mean, that one thing, at least I'm glad he's at peace now, but it is always sad to see like a legend like that go. I might try to go through some of my old comics and see if I can find some good Stan Lee written stuff. Not just Stan Lee Presents, but stuff actually written by him. And maybe do like a week where I just review like old Stan Lee stuff. But we'll see if I can find anything good to... Well, let me see if I can find anything in good condition. I should finish that sentence, because Stan Lee is like a phenomenal comic book creator. But yeah, I'll see if I can maybe find some good comics in good condition to do reviews on. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, feel free to subscribe and all that stuff. Hope to see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody. Later.